Good afternoon. I think we're live. I'm looking for the little live sign there. Hi, I'm Holly Magnuson with Dante Cordova.
That's me.
And this is Final Friday Wrap Up. So welcome, Dante.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, now I see the little live sign. So I don't know if all of that was lost,
That's
but we'll
fine.
not worry about it.
Fine.
I'm Holly. He's Dante, and something I want to say to you, Dante. He's getting nervous because this is not in the script. Happy anniversary. It was 1 year ago today, the last Friday of October, that we did our first Final Friday wrap-up. And to commemorate this event, excuse me as I step away from the camera for just one moment, but I had nowhere else to hide them.
Oh, yeah.
Cake, Mama.
Are we doing that? Are we doing that right now?
Yeah. Well, you can't eat it right now, but it will be to commemorate the anniversary of our very first show. So
yay! Yeah, we did it.
And I will tell you, there are only 11 of the 12 left.
And we haven't been canceled. So
no, we haven't been canceled. Well, no, I'm talking about 11 cupcakes left of the 12 that I bought.
Well, I'm saying, but as the anniversary, we haven't been canceled.
No, not yet. We may be after this show. We got a lot to talk about today. And one of the things that we did last year on our first show, we're going to repeat today, and that's give away a bucket of candy, which again, excuse me for departing, large bucket, lots of chocolate, Starburst, Skittles, all of that available to someone. And the way you enter to win is you ask a question, or if you just want to put your name in the Q&A and say, hey, I want some candy, do that. You should see the Q&A app. If you're watching through the events page, you will see it over on the left-hand side of your screen. You can slide your mouse over and select Q&A, and you'll be able to enter for the candy. Or if you're watching on YouTube, there's a place down at the bottom, I was playing with this yesterday, that says join the conversation. And when you click on it, it'll bring you to the event page and you can use the Q&A. But if all else fails and you want to enter for the candy, you can send me an email. I will check my email, and at the end we will pick a winner. So
that's a lot of candy. That's like
that's
like a whole night's worth of trick-or-treating.
Yeah, I won't tell you that's like $20 worth of candy. Yeah, wow. It was packed full.
Okay, enter my name so I can give it out.
Yeah, we'll have to decide whether we let IMT people enter to win. You and I are definitely disqualified. So we are ready to get started. So like I said, shoot me over an email to say candy in the subject, all it has to say, or ask a question during the show with the Q&A app, and you're entered to win.
Excellent.
So we got a lot to talk about, and I think the first thing we want to talk about are new employees, right?
We do. We have 3 new employees.
3 of them. I'll just start with Sam, because Sam technically started in September, but we did not have a Final Friday wrap-up in September.
Why did we not have one?
I don't know, Dante, but I am taking applications for backup co-host, so that if Dante or I have to bail last minute, you are willing. So you can send those applications to me. We'll go from there. Looks like we already have our first entry by Andrew. So thank you, Andrew. I can't tell if he's actually asking a question because the text is too small. But our first new employee is Sam Salazar. He joined us in September. He is the working in the repair center, helping manage that. Sam, you may have talked to him at the support desk, because when he was a student, he also worked at the support desk and student services. And this month, we decided to ask our new employees some questions. And one of the questions that we asked was, when you were 6 years old, what did you want to be? Do you want to read Sam's answer? Do you have it up there where you can see?
I do. I think it's right here. Yep. So Sam wanted to be an archaeologist / paleontologist / Indiana Jones.
Yes. So that was very cool. And I decided to kind of sort of make Sam's dreams come true. So Dante's laughing because he knows what's coming. So let me share my screen. Hopefully this is going to work well. I'll share my screen, and we want to share this right here. And there you have it. Sam Indiana Jones. So I'll let that kind of.
Sam. Never mind. I was trying to make it funny. It's not funny.
Yeah, you just can't quite get it there. So that's Sam as Indiana Jones, and hopefully he's watching. If not, I will have to send this to him later. So I'll stop sharing. And actually, hopefully that shows. All right, next up is a new assistant director for IMT, and her name is Erin. And what should we share about Erin from the questions she answered?
Well, I'm going to go over just real quick her bio.
Yeah, that would be good.
Real quick.
Because we all know Sam, but we don't know Erin.
So Erin comes from us, from Southern California. She's been here all of her life. She grew up thinking this was the greatest place on earth. She hasn't been many places. She likes being outside. She likes sailing, backpacking, snowboarding, surfing. I guess anything has to do with outside, she's doing it and loving it. She likes APU, or she got drawn to this job because it's very dynamic and evolving, so she's not going to be bored anytime soon.
No.
And she was really attracted to the God First motto that we have over here. It really resonated with her. So that's why she's here today, which is great. And she also has some questions that we asked her that she answered. Number one, when she was 6 years old, she wanted to be a Native American. She didn't realize that was an option.
It wasn't an option.
Yeah, right.
Yes, and unfortunately, I did not have a picture of Erin, so I could make her, a Native American, but maybe another day.
She also wanted to be Wonder Woman. So that was that.
I can relate with that one.
Yeah, Wonder Woman was great. The old TV show.
Mm-hmm.
That was so awesome. If you had to eat one meal every day for the rest of her life, what would it be? Enchiladas verde.
Oh, let's see. What did Sam answer for that one? If I could eat, Korean barbecue foods. He kind of kept it a little broader than just one thing.
Yeah. If she was stuck on an island, she would bring the following three things: solar panel, ham radio, and an outlet to connect the two. What about Sam?
Sam, he would bring a solar-powered Game Boy with Pokemon, preferably the one where all my saved data is located, a crank powered how to burn calories, fridge to store his airdropped Mountain Dew, and an Easy Up. Hot weather is terrible. So
there's no palm trees.
No palm trees, I guess, on his island.
island.
My island is going to have palm trees.
Let's see. The last thing that we'll mention is name something that she's never tried before, or someone has never tried before that everybody else has. And she named running for political office. I don't get that, Erin. So let's ask about that later. What about Sam? What do you say?
I believe that was number 7, right? Because the 7th question.
I think so. Last one.
Sam wrote walking from East Campus to West Campus or vice versa.
He's never done that.
I guess he's never done that.
I've done that.
As a student, that's pretty impressive that he's never walked it between the two.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I've walked it.
I've walked it many times. So our third new employee is Brittany Dela Cruz, and she is our broadcast events operations engineer. And we did not hear back from her, and that's probably because she hired in 2 of the busiest weeks for media services,
which are
Dinner Rally and
that little thing.
Dinner Rally, and then last night was Midnight Madness, which is also a big production. I did not hear whether they set off fireworks in Felix Event Center this year, but one year as part of Midnight Madness, Chris Kelly, because he's got the background in pyrotechnics. He can
light stuff on fire.
He can light stuff on fire. I don't know. I have never been brave enough to go to Midnight Madness. It starts well before midnight, but I still haven't done that. So hopefully we will hear from Erin for next month. Not Erin, I'm sorry. Brittany for next month.
So she's been too busy to answer our lame questions.
Yeah, she hit the ground running. Yeah. So, but that's the 3 new employees.
Well, welcome, Brittany.
And I've already heard we have another new employee joining us in November. So there'll be at least Brittany and one other to talk about.
Surprise, surprise.
So next up on our agenda, Greek
trivia. I'm not going to do well in this.
Geek trivia.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And once again, I'm going to share my screen so that you can see the geek trivia. I'm really struggling today. And let's see if I can make my screen a little bit bigger for you. Let's see if I can do this without a keyboard. Well, sorry, it's not bigger. Let's see if that helps a little bit. So today's question, what kind of candy, going with our Halloween theme here, is made via exposure to high pressure CO2 gas. And the choices are taffy, dragon's beard, rock candy, or pop rocks. So if you think you know the answer, you can send it in on the Q&A, and we'll see who, what we say, if they get it right. No, I won't say that because there might be like 5 people get it right. We'll give them double entries for the candy. So that is the geek trivia for today. What kind of candy was made via high exposure pressure CO2 gas?
I'm going with, I totally know this now. Can I answer?
You can put in your guess.
My guess is Pop Rocks.
Your guess is Pop Rocks.
Yep.
Okay, well, we will find out at the end of the show.
Okay.
So let me stop sharing this screen. Go back to here, and here we are again. Next up, service disruptions.
We gotta play like a sound, like a wah sound or something.
Yes, we need sounds. That is definitely
Sound
true.
effects.
We'll have to get a budget for that, so we'll see. Service disruptions. We had a few this month.
Yeah,
kind of a busy month.
Yeah, there's a lot of things happening.
A lot of things did happen throughout the month of October. Some of them didn't really affect a huge population.
Yeah.
So, what one do you want to start with, Dante?
Do you want to go from the beginning to the end? Or
yeah, let's start at the beginning of October.
Okay, there's a lot of stuff. So it looks like on October 7th, the IMT file print server process scheduler was down. So I'm sure that affected some people running some PeopleSoft stuff.
Looks like though it was down for 16 minutes from the time it was.
Oh, I didn't see that. So forget it. So you didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Hopefully not. Hopefully you didn't even notice.
Oh, so October 9th, we had Google Drive go down for it looks like about 2 hours or so.
Mm-hmm.
Between basically lunchtime and 2 o'clock. So Google Drive was down, and you guys probably couldn't access your files or probably write some docs or get to your docs and edit them.
Yeah, I think I was in Oklahoma at that point. So when I got the 411 text message alerting me that there was an issue, I got on my phone, was trying to access and couldn't. So Google does have issues too. We're not the only ones.
Yeah.
The next one that kind of impacted, well, this one was another short one. This was only like 5 minutes. There were some issues with the 815-6000 phone number. But then on the 14th of October, this one took about 2.5 hours to kind of figure out what was going on. And what was happening is people were trying to call out of the campus, and their call would drop. And I went to one of our network guys, Brent, and asked him to, can he explain what happened? And Brent's really, really smart, and he knows all the technical terms. Yeah. But the way he explained it made a lot of sense. So with the way our phone system is set up, is there's these 4 lines that we call, but then call out. Hmm. Only the first 2 had the ability to call outside the university. And they each handle 23 calls at once. Oh, okay. So the thing was back, not more than 46 people at one moment was making calls off campus. So it was never a problem. Well, there was an upgrade, and the first 2 were no longer the first 2 that would get hit for off-campus calls. And so all of a sudden, this one was filling up. Well, the next one that it rolls over to didn't have the ability to call on campus. So then people were dropping. And the frustration was for the guys were in trying to troubleshoot that is they would try to make a call, it would work. And and so it took some time for them to figure out, because it was this tribal knowledge. Nobody realized that only the first 2 of those ports could make calls off campus. Yeah. It was something that I guess was never written down. It was just kind of that tribal knowledge that someone had, and it left at some point in time. So they eventually figured out what was going on, and were able to resolve it and moved on. But very frustrating for our network guys. Yeah, for sure. It was not good for them. So
the next day, right? The next day, October 15th, timekeeping APU EDU went down. So I'm sure several of us were unable to punch in our times, but it doesn't look like it happened very long. It looks like it happened for about a half hour.
Yeah, 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, so basically 9 to 9:20.
And the hard part for us with stuff like timekeeping on .ap.edu is we don't have a lot of control. We can't just put a programmer on it and say fix it, because it's a system that
it's a service
that we use.
Yep.
Kind of like Google. We don't have a lot of control.
Right. We tell them that it's down and they start trying to fix it.
Yeah.
Same day, right?
Same day.
Wi-Fi?
Oh, yes. Sorry, I almost scooted by that one. Yes, same day Wi-Fi. Had some issues. I was just checking, make sure that wasn't an email of somebody entering the contest.
It looks like it lasted for an hour. So there were some issues. And I think I remember this, where it was just people were having trouble making new connections. So if you already had an existing connection, I think you were fine for the most part. But if you're making a new connection to AP Wi-Fi, it was down.
Yeah, I think that was the day I was having an issue, and it's like, oh no, there's not a problem, and oh yeah, there is a problem. So let's see. Skip over here to the 23rd. Most of you probably never knew this. I didn't know it until I was reading the service description. With CAS, our Central Authentication Service, which allows us to get to our different services like timekeeping and home and our mail. It went down in the middle of the night, about 22:40. That's
10.
Thank you. 10:40.
10:40 to 11:28.
Yeah, and one of our system engineers, Brian, took care of it.
Yeah, got notified and started working on it. So
that's one of the, I think, so cool for our customers is stuff like this. 10 years ago, if it happened in the middle of the night, we'd come back to work the next morning and it would still be down because we didn't know. And now we have things in place that notify us.
Yeah, even in the middle of the night.
Even at 10:40 at night.
Yep.
And we have our guys and gals who are on call. And so when that alert goes out, they know they need to take care of it, and they do. It's good group. High Sierra Internet's had some issues on the last couple of days.
Yeah, for about an hour.
Well, it actually is in there twice, the 28th and the 29th.
Just those trees.
Yeah, I think I need to go up and check them out and make sure everything's good.
Yeah. And it looks like we have one service disruption that's happening right now.
Yes, we are in the midst of a service disruption. It's only, I think, affecting, is it grad admissions?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a small, isolated one, but it's very important to the university, and our enterprise applications team they've been working on it since
last night,
3:30 yesterday afternoon. Looks like they were here till 9. Yeah, they were here till 9, and then they came back and hit it again this morning. So they're still actively working on that to resolve that situation. So,
and from what I understand, that's grad applications coming in. They're not making it somewhere, and so they're trying to work around that right now to get those applications to the place where they need to go. Yeah,
because we need our applications coming in and getting students. So yeah, it's been a busy month for our.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's have some happy news now. Apple news, end of September, El Capitan, which is the newest operating system for the Macintosh, came out. I watched a little video on it. Not super exciting. I don't know if you've watched it.
I haven't watched it.
Most of the enhancements are to the apps that are native to the Mac, and I don't use any of those. So I'm going, okay, big deal. If you are a Mac user, especially a Mac laptop user, do not, please, I beg, I plead, do not start the install process without first contacting IMT. Because our Mac laptops, and you can't see it here, but my Mac is sitting here, our laptops are now encrypted, and if I were to try to start the process now, it wouldn't work because it can't install with the encryption. So I need the techs to
disable the encryption.
Yeah, disable encryption.
Do the install process, and then re-encrypt the drive when they're done.
So there's no reason not to upgrade. It won't break any of our systems that we use.
Yeah, it's fully compatible.
Yeah.
It's just if you do it while encryption's on, you're yeah, I think from what I understand, you're going to be without a laptop until they can
for a day at least.
Yeah,
because it's So please, if you're a laptop user and you want to upgrade to El Capitan, please contact the support desk.
Schedule an appointment. And
they'll take care of you.
Yeah.
Mac desktops, those are not encrypted, not a problem, but it sounds like it can take some time.
And just for clarity, why are the laptops encrypted and the desktops not? Do you know?
Because laptops are more likely to be lost and stolen because they're always in transit.
Right. Yeah.
Where desktops, if a desktop gets stolen, that usually means someone has broken into the office over a weekend or something and cleaned the place out. So we hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, most likely laptops are going to be lost or stolen, and desktops just on a desk forever.
Yeah, because laptops they're easy to forget. One of the tips I have a training class that I do or getting ready to do on laptop security. And one of the tips that I read is because a lot of people will leave their laptops in security at the airport. When they're going through the checkout process, they've got the laptop in a bucket and they walk off and leave it.
Is it the shoes thing?
The shoes thing, yeah.
I tried it. It actually works.
Yeah.
I totally tried that.
So what you do is when you're going through security is you put your laptop in one bucket and then you put your shoes in the bucket behind your laptop. You're not going to walk away without your shoes. And so you're going to have your shoes and you're going to see that laptop right in front of it. Yep. So it's very important. We want to protect our laptops. The encryption helps, but if you don't use a good password, and I can figure out your password, that encryption doesn't stop me then. I can get to your information that's on your computer.
Yeah.
So, but we have a security awareness class coming up in November. Yeah. So that's the Apple news that I found. Apple also did release a new version of Safari for Yosemite that's supposed to be really good. I don't use Safari. But if you use it, I've heard really good things. I read really good things about the upgrade, and it makes me kind of sort of want to try it. But because I use Google Apps so much, it's not going to have all the functionality that Chrome has. So
yeah, I don't use Chrome at all. I'm sorry, I don't use Safari at all. Yeah.
You want to give us some Google news?
I'll give you some Google news, some real quick Google news. Google recently introduced a new landing page for Hangouts. It's called hangouts.google.com. So if you punch that into your browser, you're going to get greeted with a really nice Hangouts interface. Right off the top, you're going to see all of your chats. And then from there, you can do a video chat, or you can call out a number using their dialing software. So it's just kind of like a central place to get all of your messaging and phone calling information and kind of utilize it all right there in one spot.
I haven't seen that. I didn't see that.
It's really pretty. It's very pretty. It's very attractive. And if you get used to using it, you can have that like a separate tab for all your messaging needs. So it's kind of nice.
Because we do have here at APU, we have hangouts.apu.edu. Are we looking to redirect that?
The Hangouts APU EDU takes you directly to a video call, and the other one takes you to kind of everything. So I haven't really thought about it. Actually, I started thinking about it today, and I haven't come with a good. Just leave it the way it is. If you want to do a video call really quick, because a lot of times people just want to do a Hangout video call. That kind of makes sense. Hangouts APU EDU kind of go there. But if you want to do everything, hangouts.google.com. Either way, you're going to get something cool, but the Google one is going to give you a little bit more. And so I'm deciding whether we should just Hangouts APU EDU to go to that new google.com one.
Very cool. That's a cool idea.
And the next one is Google recently introduced voice typing into Google Docs. So all you have to do is when you open up a Google Doc, you go to the menu, go to Tools, and voice typing about a third of the way down, and you get this little icon. You click it, this little microphone icon. You click it, and then you start dictating to it, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, we were playing with it. We'll demo it and have some fun with it in Hangout with IMT next month.
Yeah, but go ahead and give it a try. It's a lot of fun if you want to just sit back and start dictating something to get something on paper or on a doc or something like that. It works out really well. So give that a check out.
Yeah. As a reminder, we are giving away a very big bucket pumpkin of candy. If you want to enter to win that, you can put your name in through the Q&A app, or you can email me, and I'll check the emails, because right now we only have one entry. And, you know, I want more than one entry. Yeah. And Andrew will get me for that later, but that's okay. Microsoft news, not a lot going on with Microsoft right now, but they did, I just read an article yesterday or the day before that Windows 10 has surpassed 120 million installs after just 3 months.
Is that it?
That's it.
That's it? Not very much.
You don't think so?
Oh, I totally think so.
I have Windows 10 at home on my personal computer.
Yeah.
So far, I mean, I don't hate it, which is always the stepping point, not hating the application.
And it was a free upgrade too.
It was a free upgrade. Here at APU, we're still testing it, looking at it as far as making sure it's compatible with the systems that we need it to be able to use. I will probably, when the techs let me, go ahead and go to Windows 10 on my laptop just to get more familiar with it, because we really haven't changed since Windows 7. We do have.
I still like Windows 7. I think it's a great operating system.
Windows 7 is a great operating system. We did have about a dozen or so people go to Windows 8.1 this past fall. So we'll see what happens. We don't know yet. We're still playing with it and testing it. So that's about all the Microsoft news. What else do we have here? PeopleSoft updates. I did not get one. Getting instant messages asking if other people have gotten a hold of me yet. So I won't worry about that. Other updates from around IMT. You want to talk about, we've talked about El Capitan a little bit. And we're going to, there should be an email going out pretty soon about that.
Okay, what about the Microsoft thing?
The Microsoft thing's very cool. Have you taken advantage of it?
I have once, yes.
Microsoft, as one of our perks with having our huge licensing with them, we have the home use program. And basically it is $9.95 for a copy of Microsoft Office. And there's the Windows version available and the Mac version. Probably both of them, if you were to do it today, would be Office 2016. I haven't checked because both of those have released.
Yeah, so that's probably those latest versions.
And if you go to home.apu.edu, you'll over in the self-service, and then you go to the employee section over in the upper right, you'll see Microsoft Home Use. And right now, only 39 people from APU have taken advantage of this discounted price. So go for it. It's $9.95. You can install it on a personal computer at home.
Yeah.
So
that's great.
And
computer sale.
Yes, computer sale. Coming for Christmas.
Excellent. I'm going to ask Santa for the Adobe Creative Suite. I bought it, I think a year ago. Bought it about a year ago at the sale, so it was cheaper because you can buy a card and you get a subscription for the whole year, and it was like, I don't know, $20 or $30 discounted for the sale. So I'm gonna hook up on that. So I'm gonna ask Santa.
You're gonna ask Santa.
Santa James.
APU computer sale, it's coming in December. We'll also be offering HP desktops and laptops.
What?
That's what it says.
I'll believe it when I see it. That's crazy. We all know it's the Apple Store.
So that was the information I was given. I cannot.
I'm gonna shoot the messenger.
Don't shoot that. Shoot. The messenger brought you candy.
Oh, I didn't win no candy.
Cupcakes.
Cupcakes,
yes. All right, so no one has answered the trivia question yet, other than Dante.
I haven't answered it yet.
I know. Okay, dreams have come true. Okay. Jen Welker. We've got some names here for the some additional names. Yes.
Okay.
Let me go ahead.
I'll eat a cupcake while I read you this. don't know which one to try.
Yeah, every one of them is different. All right, so I'm going to share my screen again so that you know that I am not going to cheat in any way, shape, or form.
Cake mamas.
Cake mamas. And we're going to come to the screen here. Actually, I guess we'll talk about this first. So Dante said Pop Rocks. So I'm going to click on Pop Rocks, and yes, he was correct, and I did not actually push share so that you see that he's right. So there we are. Pop Rocks was the correct answer. So now we've got 2 entries right now. Let me just make sure that one more check here. No one else. So I'm going to highlight these 2 names, and I'm going to copy them. And then I use this little system called Random Line Picker. And I'm going to paste their names in. And I am going to click the button to pick a random name. So 50-50 chance here, Jen and Andrew. And Jen is the winner.
Did she win? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she won. Sorry, this is not bigger. I don't know. Someday Google will make it where we can actually see.
How about Command Plus?
Problem is my keyboard's over there.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
We're working out our setup stuff here. I have a new desk now, so we can stop. So Jen is the winner. So Jen, email me if you're still on West Campus so I can come find you and bring you your candy. Just lots of good stuff. So with that, it is 2:31, so we will finish up. On Wednesday, we have Ask the Security Guy with Sean Corman. And then let me make sure I give you the right dates because I don't want to misspeak. On November 11th is Hangout with IMT. And we'll play with that Google Talking feature and show people how that works. Really, And we've got another surprise coming for that. And then November's final Friday wrap-up will be on the 20th. That's I think our last working Friday of November because Thanksgiving is following weekend.
I'm not sure if I want to be here.
So I am taking applications for substitutes.
I'm totally serious. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be there.
So if you are interested in helping co-host Final Friday Wrap-Up, please contact me. It really isn't as scary as we appear. So with that, I will say goodbye. Dante, any final comments?
No. No comments. Thanks, guys, for watching.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.